Hello, everybody, and welcome to another BeybladeX news video. And I'm not gonna bother you with specifics, but Draciel Shield, one of the original Plastic Gen Beys, is also getting a crossover, which I don't think we've gotten a technically new crossover Bey in quite a while. We have gotten a lot of recolors, and most of the Plastic Gen ones are recolors anyway. But it's nice that we are getting another one for people that are a fan of that generation. Most of them are kind of completely crap, but we're getting a green version of 760, which another version of 760 is nice, and a green version. I think we technically have a green version of Dot, but I don't think it's the same shade of green. It matches better with Draciel. So as a full-on combo, it looks honestly kind of wonderful, but I'm personally not someone that played that generation, so I don't have nostalgia for it. And all of them are kind of dookie, and not only the meta, just in general, they're kind of the worst bays you can buy if you want to do good. Like even playground Beyblading, it's you're gonna lose. But I just think it looks good in general, so that's nice if you want to have it for a display piece. But outside of that, speaking of a display piece, Japan's finally getting their hands, and other Asian countries, since Takara Tomi's printing out Bike Rock. We got this a while ago, part of Wave 2 Hasbro. A lot of places still don't have it, just because Hasbro's been a little weird about spreading its bays around, which is a little annoying for everyone. My Walmart still doesn't have Wave 2, even though the Targets around here have gotten it plenty, and I've seen it plenty. But with Wave 3 out and about, it's still kind of hard to get your hands on Bite Croc. We don't know how you're going to get this version of Bite Croc. At least yet. I believe they're going to announce it on their December 13th Korokoro issue or something like that. So that'll be nice. Oh, also, forgot to mention the previous Draciel Shield remake. That's going to be coming out on the 28th, I believe, which I think is the same time as Impact Drake and the Ghost Circle pack. So 3 releases going out in that day. I don't know if they specified how we're going to be able to get the Draciel Shield remake right out, because I haven't seen it up for pre-order on Amazon, but I'm sure if it's just normally purchasing it in whatever way, it'll probably just show up on Amazon here soon. But back to Bike Croc. Honestly, infinitely better than the Bike Croc we already have. I don't know if it'll actually be better than the Bike Croc we have, because we have been getting new molds for every bay, so this might be an updated mold for Bite Croc, who knows. Uh, but either way, it looks better than the Bite Croc we have. Bite Croc didn't look any bad, but this is just cooler, not only because it's a green coat of metal on it, but it's just cool in general. But to stop gushing over this one, we did get a better look at all of the bays that are coming out on the 28th, including the Draciel Shield remake, but I'm not going to focus on that too much. We have Impact Drake here. Honestly, looking good. And the rubber is seeming like it's going to be pretty tough. We don't know how the gimmick's going to work out. We're going to have to wait till they properly, like, get it out there and people start using it until we can know for sure if it's going to be any good in any type of bag, because rubber is really just varied on how it's going to be used. But I'm sure once it breaks down, all the rubber breaks down, as long as the rubber's not adding too much to the weight, it should be pretty darn good once it's awakened, which is when the rubber wears down. But outside of that, what I really want to talk about is they did properly show us all of the Ghost Circle versions, not to mention regular Ghost Circle first, with the 080. This isn't the best picture. I'm sure people have better ones. But, I mean, the prize one isn't really the best one to get. I'm going to be honest. It's the best looking compared to the green one, but just parts-wise, it's probably not going to be the best way to get. I still think that the best one to get is going to be this Leon, because it comes on, and the confirmed combos are out. The ones in my previous video were true. But this Leon Claw does come on 080 Elevate. So really, you're going to be wanting to pull this, and arguably this, if you're getting multiple. But the prize bay is obviously what you're going to want to shoot for if you want, like, the new Ghost Circle and the best looking one, because honestly, I personally think the other Ghost Circle looks better than this. So I would definitely run it more than this. But the important thing here, besides the fact that Leon Claw is somehow the best combo out of all of these, uh, is that Ghost Circle is not as small as people were kind of worried it's going to be. I mean, it is still, you can see it here, it's still smaller than Leon Claw and everything. But it's closer than we were thinking. People were thinking it's going to be rinky dink. And from, obviously, these views are going to trick us up a bit. It's definitely bigger than people were worried it was going to be. This might actually be rhino horn size. Again, until we get nice close-up pictures and comparisons to horn, and we won't actually know if it's actually that small, which then it's probably going to get tossed around in meta. Well, I was hoping it would be at least like as big as the rest of these. Like at least Shinobi Shadow sized would have been dope, because then we wouldn't have had to worry about how heavy it is. It would have been a really good, well balanced stamina type. I mean, obviously, even if it's small, if it is heavy enough, it can take some hits and be a good stamina type. That's all we needed to do to hold this package together. Because as long as Ghost Circle is okay, or at least better than all the other stamina types except for Rod, because it doesn't have to beat Rod, but it needs to be a good stamina substitution for Rod. So it's not everyone using Rod for stamina. Some people still use Wolf, but honestly, I've seen more people using Wolf for attack and defense than I have stamina. Uh, but I might just be blind, I'm going to be honest, because I think the only stamina combo I see anyone play it on is Free Ball, and that's just because it comes with it. I don't think Free Ball is any better than Ball, but if you want to use Ball in other bits, or it like if you're using a limited format, Free Ball isn't on the limited list yet, so you know it's good for that format too. But outside of that, they did also show us, and this is also a horrible, horrible photo. I got this all off of Reddit posts. They showed the Dranbuster deck that they're releasing, which has a bunch of different variations of Dranbuster. They showed the Tusk Mammoth in person, which comes on Elevate as well. So we're getting a lot of Elevate recolors here. Uh, we I don't know if they've clarified properly where we're getting the Dranbuster deck. I think you might just be able to buy that, or it might be at events. This is going to be a either, I don't know if it's going to be a main prize, but it might be a side prize to replace Black Dranzer. Since they just added Cobalt Drake, I don't think they're going to replace the new Cobalt Drake with another Bay here soon. But I don't think this is going to replace Aero Pegasus. I doubt they would go from two pretty hype Bays immediately to Tusk Mammoth, which everyone outside of the country knows is kind of garbage. But it's a nice coloring, so that'll be nice. And obviously, these still look good in person. Not really worth the purchase. Honestly, just this one alone online might be good. But so far, we do have great promise for here on the 28th. And also great worries. So I'll update us all once we actually start getting all these ghost circles out there and just see if it's any good. Personally, my hopes are going to be, I pre-ordered 4. So I don't have Shinobi Shadow or Phoenix Feather, so those two would be nice. I really don't want Wyvern Gale at all. It's kind of mid. And getting one of the ghosts, preferably the green one, just because the combo is better, and I'd rather get the good parts than the prize bay. But if I get the prize bay, I won't complain. And I need that yellow Leon. It doesn't look good, but another elevate is, and a fresh elevate at that will help me out in tournaments, because I actively use Dragoon Elevate. Even though people find it annoying, I like using it. But anyway, yeah, that's the news for today. So go ahead, like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below talking about it. I love to have some conversations with you all about this. And ring that notification bell. I hope I didn't already say that. But if you want to see another one of these videos come out, that'll help. And y'all, have a great day.